do me a favor, family. Hit the link in the description box. Purchase your very own New Era viral hip-hop news hat. Like I said, the link will be in the description box right now. Don't wait. Don't miss out. Grab the hottest thing popping right now. The viral hip-hop news hats available in the link in the description box. Grab yours right now.
Podcast.
Yes.
I think that would be real dope. You're listening right now with your brother SamAnt. Oh God. Make sure you go up and hit that like button. Oh God, I got something that just came through the checker. This was a couple hours ago, courtesy of Double XL's Anna Hopkins, our boy Mysonne. We had him on the podcast talking about him. We would love to have him exclusively talking on the podcast. Maybe after this we will.
Yeah.
But the Bronx rapper was removed from the courtroom while voicing his opposition toward President Trump pick for the Supreme Court, Brett Kavanaugh. Now I'm going to read a little bit from Anna's excerpt. It's unclear if Mysonne was arrested for protesting a hearing in Washington, D.C., or was simply removed from the courtroom, but he definitely appears to be speaking his mind. In a video showing the rapper being forced out of the room, he yells, "He's a threat to this democracy," in reference to Kavanaugh. Now, Mysonne joined scores of protesters in D.C. in opposition to Kavanaugh, who is a largely controversial figure in U.S. politics. Today marks the first day of hearings for Kavanaugh, who is expected to undergo rigorous questioning from Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee, who believe that the Trump-endorsed politician has been thoroughly vetted. Should his nomination be confirmed, he will be appointed as the 9th Supreme Court Justice and appoint for the rest of his life. Your thoughts?
I think it's a video attached here. Let me play this video quick.
Nice, you got the video. I did not.
Let me see.
On his preferred policy,
Trump has hit.
he is a threat to this democracy. On his preferred policy,
Trump has hit.
he is a threat to this democracy. On his preferred policy.
Wow. Well, you can see the video there on your screen. So, wow, man, this just came across Mysonne, you know, always outspoken, you know, and I got to be real with you, man. I agree with a lot of Mysonne, you know, not all, but most of Mysonne's points, you know, but you know, the Donald Trump thing, man, we you know, we had brothers on here who kind of gave us a little bit more, you know, light onto that whole situation. So it just depends on your worldview and how you see, you know, certain things. But again, I would love, you know, to get Mysonne, somebody reach out to Mysonne to get him on the platform so we can actually, you know, ask him, you know, how deep this goes and, you know, what exactly happened, because it's just a report. That's one thing, but actually, you know, getting it from the horse's mouth. I mean, that clip was only 7 seconds, and he was, you know, you saw him being dragged out as he was screaming that about Trump. So, yeah, man, we in this country have a lot of issues on the table. There's nothing perfect about this country, and it's going to take, you know, a concerted effort for people to stand up, you know. And I'm never against any group, nationality, or person speaking up, you know, for what they think is in wrong injustices. I'm for that. And we would love to hear what Mysonne has to say about this.
You know, I would love to engage in conversation, because when it comes to this whole Donald Trump thing, I've honestly came at it with a real open and just broad perspective. I haven't thought one way or another. I've been looking at it just from an outsider's perspective. We listen to Brother Kansu and Brother Darren talk about it on the capitalistic side of the conversation. It's something that we definitely both resonate with, and it came both of our attention, something that we looked into, and it makes sense on a business plan as aspiring businessmen. Then we look at the moral conflict that comes with those decisions, and it's like you hear what he says, you see the moves, you hear the rhetoric, the NFL protesting. There's no doubt that it's ignorance, but then you have to really look in between the lines, and it's like, okay, they're playing sides. It's clear. So where do you go? How do you see the silver lining? Do you ignore the ignorance and go here, or do you just? It's a real gray area. We'd love to hear Mysonne's perspective on why he opposes Donald Trump, and love to hear his perspective on Brother Kansu's perspective and Brother Darren's perspective on why I would love to get these conversations talked about, because you see a lot of prominent Black people, pro-Black people, really in their distaste for Donald Trump. We hear it on the Breakfast Club, a network that we have found respect for. Vocally, just really out against Donald Trump. We see a lot of activists that out against him, but then we hear a Brother Kansu and a Brother Darren, equally just as pro-Black, say it's the perfect thing in the breath of fresh air that Black people needed in the capitalistic world. We seen there was a quote from Donald Trump saying that it was a couple of days ago saying, what do blacks have to lose? And a lot of his cabinet were really upset, saying that these were controversial comments. But he said, well, they got dogged by the Democratic Party for years. They're lowest in economic rate. They're lowest in their unemployment. They got the worst schools, the worst this, the worst that. What do they have to lose voting for me? What have the Democrats done for them for decades? And it's just like, damn, you hear that and you hear the ignorance wrapped around it. But if you break down and peel all the layers, it's like, whoa, is he right? So this is an interesting conversation I would love to have for both sides of the dimension.
And we will.
If we can bridge the gap.
We will.
Kind of,
definitely,
you know what I mean?
definitely, man. We're gonna bring you a lot of these great topics. We're touching on topics that nobody else is touching on. So make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to whatever channel you're watching on, and help us by liking the video and sharing the video you're listening to. Exclusively the Uncensored Truth Podcast, your #1 podcast out there. Yes, sir. You know, we just claiming it. You know what I mean? Anyway, but yeah, man.
Hey, yo, check this out. We got a real great service provided for you right now. If you're a serious artist looking to perfect your craft, get your music out there in front of millions and millions of views, then look no further than right here. Hip Hop News, Uncensored, Viral Hip Hop News, and the Uncensored Truth Podcasts are now running specials to promote your product. If you're serious about promoting your product on YouTube, email me right here at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com, or my brother OGod at hiphopun.com for further information. If you're serious about your craft, very affordable pricing. Let's go. Wait no further. Look into it right now. Email's in the description box. Hit us up. You already know.